What's up, everybody, and welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. I have a little update tonight, so we'll do a little, not Q&A, but a little update. You guys have some questions, and I'll answer them. I guess they're Q&A. So we put up the video earlier today of the party physique, which I felt was a video that needed to go up because, you know, physiques can be maintained while you're partying. And one of the comments, it's not really a question. Well, I guess it is a question. He's the Key the Sports Guy. That's what it says. It says, I thought you said roids didn't work unless you have a good diet and training hard. Now, never did I say I wasn't training hard, nor did I say I didn't have a good diet. And I said I wasn't eating a lot of food. And someone else had mentioned on there, said that, oh, so it is possible to keep mass without eating a lot of food. Yes, because I was drinking about 6 Myoplex shakes, or Metric shakes, or the Champion Ultramet a day, along with like 2 food meals. So when you add that together, pretty much what I was doing was the EAS had a, I don't know what you would call it, a diet, a supplement plan. We would do like 5 shakes a day and you would eat 1 food meal. So essentially it's like a bodybuilder version of Slim Fast. Now, even while I was at the club partying, I was drinking Myoplexes. While we were at the club partying, we were drinking juice, we were drinking water. We were not training hard. Because you go to the gym, you pop a couple of ephedrine, you're wired to the gills even if you were tired. So you go to the gym, you train as hard as you could. I already had 3, like a food meal and 2 Myoplexes or 3 Myoplexes in me before I hit the gym. Then I'd have another Myoplex after my workout. Well, they actually had these weight gainer drinks called Serious Mass or something like that. And then get home, eat a food meal, have a couple more Myoplexes throughout the night. So I had plenty of calories coming in. It was actually really good calories. So essentially, I was on a really good, strict diet. And that's why I stayed so lean. So, you know, and that's why I kept maintaining that muscle too. So that's the whole thing about the roids were working. Because the nutrients were going in, but it just wasn't the food. And we were still training hard. We always train hard because that's what we like to do. So, you know, I never said any of that stuff that, you know, would say that, you know, go against what I said before. Now, there's another one that says, you know, Jerry, why did you guys choose not to drink when we were out partying and we chose to do the drugs? Well, again, here's the thing. If you're drinking alcohol all the time, you're going to get fat. That's all there is to it. You get drunk, you go out and you start eating shitty foods. None of these people that we were with were drinking. Plus, we were on anabolic steroids, oral anabolic steroids, which fuck with your liver. So why would we drink with them? You know, on top of the taxing the liver already with the orals, and drinking on top of it. That's a really bad for your liver, and that's not something that any young kid or old guy or anybody should be doing. And when you're taking stuff like ecstasy, you're actually like picking up your metabolism. You're out there cranking, jumping around, moving around for 5, 6, 7 hours at a clip. Whereas if you're drinking, you're not going to be doing that. And you're probably going to want to pass it out when you go home early after you eat a big steak and cheese sandwich and pass out on the couch or something. So, you know, it made a lot of sense to not put those empty calories in your body. Be out there jumping around, bouncing around for 7 or 8 hours, drinking Myoplexes while you're doing it. And you look great. So it didn't make much sense to go ahead and do the alcohol because we were saving our livers, not putting the extra calories in our body, and everything was going fine. Some guys, you know, did drink if they decided not to do the drugs, and what would usually happen is they would get bloated. Not fat, but bloated. And that, you know, is a look that they don't want either. So avoiding the alcohol and doing just the drugs kept them lean, kept them going strong all night long because they were pumped up on some kind of speed, and everybody had a good time. So plus you could party longer if you weren't on alcohol. So let's see, this other guy says microwave spelled weird, MIKROWV. These names are awesome. It says the funniest part is that you claim in previous videos that steroids don't do shit if you don't train hard and eat a lot and rest. I guess you're proving yourself wrong. They do fucking miracles. Okay, microwaved, as you heard me just say, I was training. I was putting all the nutrients in my body. Now here's another thing. So these people that didn't understand what I was talking about, you could literally eat 1 meal a day and do 6 meal replacements a day and maintain your body fat or drop it easily, doing very minimal cardio and training hard. You actually don't have to do the food. As I was growing as a young bodybuilder, before drugs, on drugs, whatever, I had a hard time eating. It's only been the last like maybe 5 years that I've actually enjoyed eating more food than taking supplements. But even now, like when the warm weather gets here, I don't feel like eating half the time. So I will do, you know, like right now, if I do 3 or 4 food meals per day, I'll still do 3 or 4 Big Bitch formula shakes throughout the day too. I'll do 2 scoops of Big Bitch formula, which is 58 grams of protein, 8 ounces of mango orange juice, not from a concentrate, and which that comes up to 30 grams of carbs, and then a tablespoon of olive oil in it, which brings 14 grams of fat. Mix that up, swag that down. That's a perfect meal right there. Tastes great, easy to get down, not hard on your stomach. And I could do those things 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day if I don't feel like eating, and still be totally nourished. And by drinking the juice, there's another thing that your body processes foods different than it processes supplements. So a lot of people go, well, you gotta go with all foods because the body looks different. That may or may not be true, but what I found is if you mix the protein with a food source, like a juice, or if you put protein powder in oatmeal, it now has the food to digest like food. So it changes the digestion of that food. Now, there's no scientific evidence for it. No science study has ever been done on putting protein powder in oatmeal. But there's a distinct difference in the way that this digests, how fast your stomach empties, and even the way you look. If you mix the protein powder with a food, you actually look fuller than if you did just the protein powder by itself. Now, of course, there's carbs with it, which can give you that fuller look. But even if you had done some kind of like, let's say you did 2 scoops of Big Bitch formula and threw a scoop of maltodextrin in there or something, you're still not going to have the same look as if you did orange juice. It's completely different. And like I said, I got no science to back this up, but if you guys try it, you'll actually see. Do 3 of those shakes with the orange juice and the olive oil in them. You look totally different than if you're doing just the Myoplex by itself that doesn't have any of the food in it. So I hope this kind of clears up some of the stuff that was going on this morning. And you guys understand now that just because I was partying didn't mean that I wasn't getting all my nutrients. It just meant I wasn't eating food. All the nutrients were still going in, and I still trained hard because it's what I was trained to do. I started myself doing that when I was 15, training hard, learning how to train hard and enjoy it. And when you enjoy doing it, I'm training hard and enjoying that. I had a great girlfriend at the time. I was out partying all the time. Who wants a better life than that? BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. www.biostrengthtraining.com is the blog, and where, I had a good girlfriend at the time. Not that Carrie's not a good girlfriend. No, she's a great girlfriend. She's the best girlfriend ever. We're out.